Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Nitrostorm here. Welcome back to Revive the Witch. So just a quick update on my health. So I still have pretty frequent coughs, but I think they're getting better, like it's not as bad as before. But in any case, we have a new Dreamland summon for Ninsar, who is a Saltstone Compeller. And this time with the background, they've given it like a calm nature feel, you know, lots of greenery, which contrasts to her outfit, which is purple. I think is that I don't know if the right word, the right color, lilac with like white, beige. In any case, let's take a look at her skills. So, as per usual, like all of these banner reviews, the active skills are maxed out at level 5, and the passive skill is maxed out at level 2. So, first things first, her first skill is called Peace Melody. It costs 2 order to use, and what it does is gives all allies a shield equal to 300% of self's attack that lasts 15 seconds. Also grants them 15 seconds of Forest Blessing, and that is a buff which increases attack and defense both by 15% and stacks up to 3 times. So in order to max out the buffs here, you need to cast this first skill 3 times, which totally costs 6 order. But the maximum buff that you'll get is 45% to both attack and defense. Now, I'm not really sure if this means physical or magical defense, but since it's not specified, it's probably for both physical and magical defense. But to be on the safe side, probably just physical defense. Now, her second skill is called Forest Aegis. It costs 4 chaos to use, and what it does, well, as you can see, type magic attack, rangeful enemies. What it does is that it summons vines to deal magic damage equal to 450% of self's attack to all enemy targets and immobilizes them for 1 second. So immobilize is different to stun, I'm guessing, but in essence it does the same thing. It stops all action for 1 second, and then meanwhile inflicts them with 5 seconds of impaired, which is a debuff that decreases the target's attack by an amount equal to 80% of Ninsar's attack and cannot stack. So you could think of this like an opposite to ignore defense. Rather than decreasing the target's defense by an amount of her attack, it decreases the target's attack instead by an amount equal to 80% of Ninsar's own attack. So if you want to maximize this skill, then you're going to have to go for her unique equipment. Now, last but not least, her passive Forest Ballad, and at level 2, every stack of Forest Blessing on Ninsar speeds up all the energy recovery by 10%. Now, since the maximum stack of Forest Blessing is 3, all the energy recovery would be 30%, which is pretty good. You know, we're starting to get more all the energy increasing characters. I think we have 4 at the moment. Or was it 3? No, somewhere along this line. 4. So we have the closed beta character, Ninsar, this year, which was the most recent limited banner, the summer banner, and the 4th character would be Edine. And Edine has the highest value for all the energy regen. Alright, so first impressions, her kit seems to be alright. I don't really see anything, I guess what you would call game breaking. From the looks of her second skill, it seems to be more so, I guess, a PvP thing, in terms of probably like stalling the enemy out or something, or making them hit less. One thing's for sure, if you're not looking to clear path not taken quickly or any other content quickly, but trying to survive it at least, this would be a very good contender, assuming that their attack value of the PvE enemies are not that high, as this would be a pretty good, essentially damage reduction type skill. But her first skill, it doesn't really do much. It doesn't heal, it only gives you a shield and an attack and defense buff. So she seems to be leaning in the middle, offensively and defensively speaking, so I'm not really sure where to put her. But if you like her design, you know, which I think a lot of people would like, you know, it's pretty, I don't know how I would explain it, but you know, in any case, let's see what the unique equipment does. So it's called regeneration, and let's see if it actually does anything to do with regeneration. Okay, so every stack of Forest Blessing increases Self's attack by 5.5% and converts 2.75% of damage dealt to HP. So Forest Blessing maxes out at 3 stacks, so we're looking at 16.5% attack and converting probably like 7.5% of damage dealt to HP. Excuse me if I've made an error in my math, but obviously if after you level up the unique equipment, the values of the numbers highlighted in green would increase. And also, just to note, unique equipment max level is now level 60. I could make a video on that if you guys want to, you know, just a you know, a PSA kind of video, so it only lasts like a few minutes. But I didn't really expect an offensive kind of passive, especially when the name of the unique equipment is called regeneration. I'm not, honestly speaking, I'm not really a fan of this one because I don't really see the reason why you would want to make a compeller your DPS or like deal more damage. Now, obviously, there's someone like Amanami, her unique equipment is also a damaging skill, so you could argue that it's kind of like that. But I guess the reason being is because Amanami's one scales with higher HP, and she works wonders in certain content, but with this type of unique equipment, I don't see it as being effective in terms of harder content as well. The converting percent damage to dealt as HP, I guess they're trying to make it so that she's a bruiser. So, you know, it's just very confusing for me. You know, I'll update you guys on the pinned comment if I find any good reason for this. But if I don't, it's mainly just like a minor boost to her kit, which doesn't really add in terms of what a compeller should be doing, because normally in this game, compellers, you know, give a good buff to your team. And in this case, it's more so buff your team by a little bit, debuff your enemy team by a little bit in a defensive way. So if you're looking for DPS, she's not the answer, but if you're looking for stalling or making enemies deal less damage to you to survive, then I guess she would be the one for you. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to do my usual discount multi because firstly, my pity is pretty low, and secondly, if I do get her, I would basically see no use for her, and so I'm going to skip on that, so apologies for that. In any case, however, actually, my other account did do the discount multi and got her, so if you do want a proper review on her, do let me know down in the comments below. But in any case, I'm not going to be pulling it on my free-to-play account. So if you guys got any more questions regarding Ninsar and her unique equipment, you know, if she's worth or not, feel free to ask any questions down below in the comments. It's been your boy Nitrostorm. I'll see you guys in the next stream or video. Peace.